Dream it, wish it, do it. Each year, the Thanksgiving season kicks off with a parade that bears one particular name, a name of a man and a store that has become a mecca for shopping stores, immortalized in the holiday classic Miracle on 34th Street. He remains one of America's great success stories, from his early days as a Nantucket whaler to his adventures as a world-class merchant. Any ideas who I'm talking about? R.H. Macy, also known as Rowland Hussey Macy, was born on August 30th, 1822 to John and Eliza Macy. This little island off the coast of Massachusetts was about to become the premier whaling port in the world. Like their forefathers, Captain John was a man of the sea. Before settling down to a life closer to home, he captained 2 voyages. Like father, like son, young Rowland followed in his father's footsteps. They had inherited the need for adventure and will to survive from their ancestor, Thomas Macy, one of the original settlers of Nantucket. At a very young age of 15, he signed on his first sea adventure, a whaling expedition as a foremast hand. During his first voyage, he earned only $550, which was disappointing compared to the hard work he had put in. But that didn't stop his adventurous spirit. A little side story. Macy got lost at sea on one of his expeditions, but a star guided him home, and since then, he wore a star tattoo on his arm, believing that it was his luck, a symbol that proved of importance as it became Macy's logo and is used to this day. Getting back to the story, at 19, Macy started working as a printer's apprentice in Boston, being inspired by the legendary statesman Benjamin Franklin's success story. Unfortunately, Macy didn't find his life's calling in printing as Benjamin did, so he switched career paths and, with the help of his brother, opened his first dry goods store in 1843, which failed shortly, following which he failed at 4 other retail ventures. In search of a golden egg, Macy had moved to California and showed everyone his ability to bounce back from adversity. He took each of his failures as lessons and moved on to better things. He later returned home with $4,000 and a wealth of new life experiences. The first ever Macy's store was opened in Haverhill, Massachusetts in 1851. To draw customers in, he offered lower prices to customers who paid by cash, and in an era when most shoppers use credit, it was a huge risk, and most times a decision like this hardly ever yields the desired outcome. As expected, the Haverhill store ultimately failed, but 36-year-old Macy refused to give up, still hungry for more. He believed in his ability to create something that would leave a mark in history, and despite all odds, he made that a reality. He moved to New York City in 1858 and started R.H. Macy Dry Goods on the corner of 6th Avenue and 14th Street. Now, for any business to be successful, you need to have a strong social platform. Macy understood this. He became a master of advertising and publicity, developing marketing strategies that became part and parcel of the retail industry for decades to come, traditions that stand till this day. For example, did you know Macy was the first one to set up Christmas-themed decor in stores? That's right, Macy's was the first to have a store with a Santa Claus there to greet shoppers, all complete with Christmas-themed exhibits and lighted window displays. His revolutionary ideas didn't stop at just marketing. Macy believed in gender equality before it became a vocalized issue. He grew up in a family where the females were the ones that both ran the businesses and the households, while the men were away on whaling expeditions. His upbringing promoted the idea of spiritual and intellectual equality of the sexes. In fact, Macy was the first to hire a woman executive in retail sales, promoting Margaret Getchell to store superintendent in 1866. Getchell, a distant relative of Macy's, was a fellow Nantucketer, and she not only had a good head for business, but helped Macy understand what his main customers, women, wanted. 4 years after the promotion, Macy's revenue topped $1 million. Macy died in Paris in 1877, suffering from Bright's disease. An obituary in the New York Times praised his accomplishments, his energy and enterprise in business, and the strict attention he gave to every detail of it gained for him a host of staunch friends. In fact, from comparatively nothing, he became one of the best known and most successful merchants of the day. That year, Macy's famous department store employed 400 people. The Strauss brothers took over the reins of Macy's. In 1902, the flagship store on Herald Square was built, and after the 1942 expansion, it became the largest store on Earth. In the century that followed, the Macy's brand expanded exponentially and has since become a household name, with more than 800 stores across the United States. Did you know that the list of the largest department stores in the world always has Macy's Herald Square on its list? The retail space covers the area of 1.1 million square feet. One block of the New York City is covered by Macy's. The storage and offices are located in the additional spaces, and can you guess the estimated value of the Herald Square? It's a whopping $33 billion. The beloved department store proudly boasts that the magic of Macy's has been enchanting the world for more than 150 years. For Macy's, magic is more than a marketing slogan. It's a powerful internal communications tool. Even their mission statement is to be a retailer with the ability to see opportunity on the horizon and have a clear path for capitalizing on it. To do so, we are moving faster than ever before, employing more technology and concentrating our resources on those elements most important to our core customers. As you can see, Macy's is clearly a company that is motivated to advance the departmental stores by constantly improving how it operates, the products it offers the customers, and the services as well. If you enjoyed this video, consider hitting the like and subscribe buttons. It does wonders for the YouTube algorithm, so more people can see our videos and so that you can be notified when we launch our next video. We try and put out at least one new one per week, and as you can imagine, the research and editing alone of these type of videos takes us close to 18 hours. So we would really appreciate it if you could also check out our Patreon. For just $1 a month, you can support our work. We produce over 12 videos per month, so that is literally 8 cents per video. Thank you so much, and we'll see you at our next unmasking.